What's good, guys, and welcome to yet again another amazing episode of our ongoing series. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back, as I'm always happy to see you here. If you're new to the channel, you're highly welcomed. Feel free to stream to the channel as we have loads of amazing content just waiting in line for you to see. If you fall in love with the channel, consider joining the family by subscribing. Turn on the bell notification so as not to miss out on any of our amazing episodes. A quick recap of what went down in our last episode. In our last episode, we had two pairs of Sim, Oscar and Tiara, and also Dan and Prude start a relationship journey. And we also had them walk up their friendship meter where we saw Oscar and Prude become best of friends. Dan and Tiara also became besties. This episode is Valentine themed as our Sims are going on a double date to celebrate Valentine. So sit back, relax and enjoy the video. It's Valentine's Eve and Oscar is seen arriving at Dan's residence. I love the way guys greet each other. Seeing that incorporated in this game is thrilling. Oscar is actually here to discuss his plans for the Valentine with Dan. Oscar suggests they go on a double date with the girls. Dan seems to be in support of the idea, and Oscar also states he has something up his sleeves for Tiara but would love to keep it secret to Dan. Oscar then gives Dan time and venue, and Dan promises to call the girls. They bid each other goodbye. Dan is seen starting to put a call through to the girls, and Oscar makes his leave out of the residence. Over at Prude's residence, Dan's call is about to come in. Prude picks up the call and they both exchange pleasantries. He tells his partner about the double dinner date planned for Valentine. He also gives her the time and the venue and told her to dress nicely. She seems excited and they both drop the call. Over at Tiara's residence, she's seen cooking in a new nicely furnished apartment. If you want to know how we came by this lovely apartment, check our Let's Build series. Tiara picks up her call and she's excited to hear from her bestie Dan. He then informs her about the double dinner date planned for the Valentine, while being careful not to slip up on the surprise Oscar planned for her. I'm sure you're wondering who this is. Well, this is Dan's twin brother. Oops, I think I just slipped up. Actually, Dan is a twin. His twin brother stays abroad. He's calling him to tell him something very important. At Dan's residence, his brother's call is about to come in. Dan is super excited to hear from his twin brother Dre, as it's been a while they saw. Dre breaks the good news about moving into town for a while to Dan, and Dan seems overly joyful by the news and can't wait to have his brother near him. They talk about more random stuffs, after which they drop the call. It's Valentine's Day and all our Sims are looking all dressed up and gorgeous. It's that time of the evening for their pre-planned date and they all make it out to the venue. They arrived at the restaurant and made their way in. Soon after, their orders were taken. They are seen enjoying their meal as they savor each bite. After eating, they went upstairs to have an alone chat time with their partners. Dan walks up to Oscar and Tiara and suggests they go to the dance floor. They made their way downstairs as Oscar and Tiara are seen to take the dance floor first. Prude and Dan then joins in and they all lost themselves to the tune of the music. After having such a great time, they all set out of the restaurant. On the road, Oscar told them they still have one more place to stop by, the Tropical Romance Island. They finally arrived at the Tropical Romance Island after having an amazing time at the restaurant and are left amazed on how beautiful this island looks. They made their way to the lounge where they are seen discussing how wonderful their evening is going and how they can't wait to explore the island. After much deliberation on where to start, they decided to go on a swim first. They are seen enjoying the feel of the cool water while chatting with one another. After a while, they decide to head out of the pool and go have fun with their partners. Dan and Prude went to the magical man-made reef while Oscar head over to a secluded area while waiting for his partner, Tiara, to join him. Oscar and Tiara are lost in each other's arms as they are seen enjoying each other's company. Dan and Prude are likewise enjoying the moment as they swim like mermaids in the magical pool. Oscar professes his love to Tiara and tells her she's the most beautiful being he has ever met. He also went on to tell her he has a surprise planned for her and they should head over to the lovers' quadrangle. Over at the lovers' quadrangle, Oscar gives Tiara a rose which she happily accepts. After talking and enjoying their meal for a while, Oscar decides it's time for the surprise as their friends are already standing by. He gets down on his knees and popped up the question, "Will you marry me?" Tiara gladly said yes and they sealed off their proposal with a kiss. After the proposal, they are seen seated at the lounge where they reminisce on the wonderful Valentine date they had and had Oscar to thank for coming up with such a great idea. Dan later suggested they wrap things up and head over to his apartment to unwind. They all arrived at Dan's residence and made their way in. They are seen dancing to some cool music as they celebrate Oscar and Tiara's engagement. They watch the movie afterwards and are seen giggling and laughing as they enjoy it. I'm just trying to get to you like I wanna make you mine. I'm just spending all my thoughts on you like I need you now. Oscar is the first to leave the movie as he approaches Dan and thanks him for the support of the day. He also pleads with him that he and Tiara would love to sleep over as it's too late to go home, to which Dan replied no problem. Dan then asks Oscar to advise him as he plans on telling Prude to move in. Oscar encourages the idea and said he would love them to stay together. Dan went over to meet Prude and asked her to move in with him, which she happily replied yes and they both kissed. Thereafter, she seen gisted with Tiara about what just happened. Tiara seemed happy by this and is really grateful to have wonderful men like their partners. After some more random talks, they all decided it was time for bed as they had a long night. They bid each other good night and each partner made it to bed. Dan and Prude are having some intense lovemaking, while Oscar and Tiara are fast asleep. This is where this episode wraps up. I hope you enjoyed the video. For the next episode, we are hoping to see Dre, Dan's twin, move into town. Anticipate episode 4 as drama and scandal start popping up. You don't want to miss out. If you enjoyed this episode, like the video, comment what's in, caught your attention. Till next episode, bye guys, happy Valentine.